Hey Willow Vibes Tribe members, I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do a collective reading. This is just a whatever, daily check-in, weekly check-in. Yeah, I feel a lot of like blank space for some reason all of a sudden. I was like, I'm about ready to say something, and then, shoop, I don't know. I just feel like I've been halted in my steps for some reason. And I have a really fucked up dream to talk about in this reading. I don't know when it's going to come out yet, but I want to start here for some reason. And it has to do with like shadow people and spiritual shit. I don't know. But whatever it means to you, if anything. It was fucking terrifying, just going to say. But please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I was just going to say, the more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. And I don't normally go back to shit like that. So someone might be going, rethinking a situation, wanting to go back to a person or go back to a situation that I feel like I screwed something up. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, so someone wants to retrace their steps. Because I'm going back to what I used to say kind of thing. I don't even remember my damn intro, but anyways. The song that came up is called Crazy Over Me by Dylan Scott. Actually, it sounded pretty good. I like him anyways, but it's basically about someone who they're crazy over you. And it's like, if you think that I don't love you and I don't want you and I don't think you're perfect basically in every way, you're crazy. I just heard You're My Kind of Crazy, which is another song, but there's Beautiful Crazy too. And it's all those songs kind of come together with someone being different, unique, quirky, whatever, whether it's you or your person or whoever, thinking about you. I almost feel like you're too good for me energy, and that's what kept someone's mouth shut, which is a shitty reason to keep your mouth shut if that's the case, just gonna say, but regardless. I just feel like, because I put the crystal down while I was talking about this, so someone's thinking they laid the situation to rest, and it's like, all right, we'll close the book on this, because there's either no forward movement or there were just too many obstacles or issues in the way. I don't know, I just feel like something wasn't very fair in this situation, and then I wanted to pick it back up. So it's like, oh, you're gone, oh, you're here, but I don't want to let you go when I pick you back up kind of thing. Alright, and then I got my heart loves you more than my mouth can say, which is obvious because I kept going like this. And I feel there's just a lot of insecurities in this situation, which actually, let's see, why, well, they're watching you. Just saying. My middle finger went up. They're watching you. Fuck you, I don't feel that way. Medicating, they might be watching you while they drink. Anyways. Doubt, and yeah, there's insecurities here. Who the fuck did I get this for? Was it Aries? Shit, that reading needs to open up. No, maybe Aries needs to open up. Your person could have heavy Aries in their chart, whether they realize it or not, or you do, or you are an Aries, whichever. But yeah, someone needs to open their damn mouth. Anyways, yeah, my heart loves you more than my mouth can say. So there are feelings here. There are hidden feelings. And then you're crazy if you think I don't want you, which is what I said in the song. So I do feel like some of you feel crazy for even wanting this person to begin with. Like, for thinking about them, waiting, for trying, for whatever. But it's like whatever you were feeling isn't wrong. And I tell people this all the time, too. In tarot and... just readings in general, no matter how the reader reads or gets messages. We're reading emotions and energy, and we all have free will. So you or your person can make the choice to disconnect and to move on to a different connection, to let something go. there are lessons tied to everything, and it could be a lesson this person needs to learn, or one that you need to learn, because I kind of feel like there's distance here. It's emotional distance, it could be physical distance, it depends on your situation, but I feel like sometimes this person's like, you're just nuts, you're fucking crazy. Like, they think that it's weird, because I feel like there are people that think you're crazy in certain things that you do or say or whatever, but it's like it's alluring. It's so alluring to them. Like, they're drawn to you're my kind of fucking crazy, basically. It's like, I can't admit that, though, because everyone else thinks you're nuts. I don't know, something like that. You could feel this way, they could feel this way, but I feel like this person tries to justify it, going like, oh, you're cray cray, like, you know, but that's not the case. It's because they really, what they really want to say is, I'm crazy about your stupid ass, like, you know. The silence kills me. Well, they're doing it to themselves, or you're doing it to yourself, you know. We have free will, yeah, we can zip the lip. You have the right to remain silent, but you won't move forward, kind of thing. So the choice is yours. Lacking confidence, yeah, that's why they don't want to speak up. I feel like there is a difference between you and this person. It could be any type of difference, but I just heard social class, so I don't know what that means to you, but I just feel all these insecurities coming up, you know, where it's like, you're better looking than me, you could find someone better, why me kind of energy. But it's like, why me, but please make it be me kind of thing. I don't know, it's very confusing. So someone's like, whoo, in their head, like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Changes ahead. So there will be changes in this situation. I feel like somebody already made some changes. They went, bye, you know. I'm heading in this direction. I'm exploring my options. I'm doing what I need to do for myself, kind of thing. You could be doing that. These changes are going to come in really freaking quick. What is with all these damn tornadoes? There's messes everywhere. I almost feel like this person wreaks havoc on your life just because you can't get them out of your head, or vice versa. But whoever isn't speaking up, I feel like there's going to be some kind of news that comes in out of nowhere about this person or from this person. It's going to be from this person. All right, something like that. Well, I'm not done. Yeah, I didn't want to put my pen down. I'm not done talking to you yet. I'm not done. I got something I need to say. So someone definitely wants to say something. Like, don't let me go. I'm not done yet. This isn't over, kind of thing. Anyways, yeah, okay, my dream. This was really fucked up. You can skip through it if you want, but I know it's going to tie into this somehow, and that's why I wanted to say it. But last night, I fell asleep listening to a reading because, you know, I thought I could stay up and I couldn't. But every time, I don't even know what sign it was, but anyways, every time I fall asleep to a reading or a song or something, I have these crazy ass dreams. It's almost like it puts me in a meditative state. So if you're trying to meditate and you're having a hard time clearing your mind, do that at night and then write your damn dream down, or try to remember it, because I'm telling you, it will prompt information to come in. Well, I was in a grocery store and I was going down the aisles, and it was all like, it was kind of dimly lit. And not, like, you know, in the freezer section, you know, you open the glass doors and stuff, and they've got the frozen food and ice cream and shit. Well, at first I wanted pizza. I don't know. And I was like, no, I don't want that. And I was like, oh, you know what would be really good is ice cream. Like comfort food, you know, when you're sad, you're like, oh, I'm just going to eat this whole fucking jug of ice cream. Which I haven't done in forever, but now I want fucking ice cream. But anyways, maybe that's why I was dreaming about it. I walked down the ice cream aisle, and none of the lights were on in the doors, like in the freezer section. And I was going to go for what I usually go for, like my favorite type of ice cream. But it was, I don't know, it looked different. And I was like, I don't want that. You know, like, I don't want the original. I want something different. So then I saw another one, and it had chocolate covered cashews in it. I fucking love chocolate covered anything, but chocolate covered pretzels, cashews, like cashews, anyways. But anyways, it had a bunch of different chocolate covered nuts and caramel and stuff in it, and I was like, ooh, I don't know, I don't want that. And then I saw this bag of just little bite-sized pieces of ice cream and chocolate covered cashews, which is exactly what I wanted. It was just in small doses, so you just like kind of pop them in here and there. So this connection could be like kind of on and off, you know, like, oh, I think I want this. Nah, that changed, that's stupid. Ooh, this has a lot to it, but nah, it's too much. You know, this is just right in small doses is what it was what I was getting. So that's what I wanted, but then I'm like, you know, this would be easier, but I don't want that. My ear's ringing. So I don't remember. I ended up getting something different, and I don't remember what it was, but I had it in my hand. And I was like, fuck it, we'll try this new flavor. So if you're exploring your options, you're trying new flavors. Like, even though you wanted, the one that you wanted wasn't giving to the situation. They weren't speaking. They weren't, there was no forward movement. It was just like, I'm here, I'm gone, I'm here, I'm gone. You know, it was just teeny tiny doses, and it was kind of annoying is what I feel. So anyways, I grabbed the ice cream, and I walked around to another aisle, and the lights were on. It's like once I chose the new option, 11 minutes in, excuse me, someone wants something, they have something to say. They're trying to clear their throat chakra so they can speak up. 11:11. But anyways, so I go to the next aisle, and it's lit right the fuck up. It's bright. It's the brightest section in the store. There's a fucking TV there too. So I don't know if this person watches you online or whatever they watch reminds them of you, kind of thing, vice versa. But anyways, so I'm sitting there, and this dude walks over to me, and he's got this long trench coat on. It's a gray trench coat, and gray to me, it's like that sad, cloudy energy, like I'm sad without you, or I'm just sad in general. I got a lot of shit going on, and it covers your whole body, so it's like I'd be very vulnerable. But it was him, and he had a daughter. I've never seen these people in my life, but anyways, at least I don't know. But so it was a man and a little girl, and the man kept jumping on me. Like, he was clinging to me in a weird way. But I don't know, because in the dream, I wasn't like, get away from me. It was just, oh, he's here. And I was like, man, you're awfully clingy. Why the fuck? What the hell's going on? And I'm like, dude, because I knew that there was somebody else involved, that he was with somebody or something. I'm not sure, but because I ended up speaking to this chick, which was his wife or his girlfriend or something. I think she was the girl's mom. But anyways, he kept jumping on me, like not hurting me, but just like, like, I want to hug you, I want to hug you, I want to be here, I want to be here. And the little girl was just kind of twirling around, having a good old time, just doing a thing. And then all of a sudden this woman walks up to me, and I didn't know who she was at first. And she asked me some fucking question. I don't remember what she asked, but I looked at her, and I said, ugh, this man just won't leave me the fuck alone. And I started talking about, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't he wouldn't leave me alone. It could have been. I can't remember now. But I was talking about how he was clinging to me, how he was stuck to me, and probably energetically or whatever. And she's like, oh, that's my husband and my daughter, like who I was talking about. And I was like, well, they're waiting for you or something. They're over here. And she's like, she goes, they're dead. He died. They both died. They're not here. And I was like, oh, they're fucking here. So you know what it makes me feel like? Because sometimes in my dreams, even though I'm standing there talking to these people, it could be like flip-flopped around, because it doesn't matter who you see in a dream. They represent feelings and things like that. Like, it could even be traumas. It represents a situation, not necessarily the actual person. And it's like this person was dead. So this is what I'm feeling with this energy that I'm pulling, is this connection has died. Like, there's been a transformation, or there needs to be a transformation. So I feel like there definitely is a disconnect between you and this person. And you don't even realize that they're still energetically around you, and that they're trying to come back in, like energetically, like I'm here, like don't let me go kind of energy. but it's like that death experience because they're physically not here. It's just spiritually. So there was that. And it was like, once you move on, that's what makes someone want to come back or turns the fucking light on, basically. That's what I'm getting from that dream. But then it turned into, I was in a bed. And it was me in the bed, and I was laying in this exact position when it fucking happened. And I'm like, okay, this is better. I don't know if it's like an out-of-body experience or what the fuck it was, but I don't feel like it was actually happening to me, though. I feel like I was either in somebody else's dream or feeling what somebody else was feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, I'm laying on my back. I never sleep on my back. And I kind of look like a dead person, like chalk outline. I don't know. I was laying funny, and it's the way I don't normally sleep. And I was laying this exact way in this dream state, meditation, whatever you want to call it. And I felt the covers, like, pressing down over my body, like someone was climbing on top of me, but I couldn't see them. And I'm like, I was like, what is this? What's going on? It was kind of freaking me out a bit. And then I'm like, oh, it's okay. And I kept saying, like, you know, you don't belong here. You don't belong here. Get out of here, kind of thing. And and then all of a sudden it went all the way up my body, and just my covers went wicked tight over me, like someone was just laying on top of me. And I mean, I couldn't get up. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell are you? 16 minutes in. I'm like, what? Why can't I move? Some of you could deal with sleep paralysis, but I do feel like there is some kind of energetic attack going on with somebody. I was mentioning shadow people and shit like that, but regardless of shadow people, I feel like there is an energy around that's trying to keep someone tied down. So it could be a karmic situation as well. But regardless, I felt like stuck to the bed. I couldn't get up. And I went to say a prayer to get rid of it. Like, you know, you have no power over me, call upon Archangel Michael. And I was basically praying to God, like, you know, come in and take this fucking energy away, because holy crap, like, this is terrifying. Because I felt like if the pressure lasted any longer, I was going to stop breathing. Like, I felt like something heavy was really on me. So I couldn't speak. I kept trying to say a prayer, and I'm like, and my eyes were like rolling, like I was so tired, like I was just going to succumb to whatever this was. And I'm like, I remember trying so hard to say you have no power over me, and then out of nowhere this inner strength came out, and I screamed it. And I literally screamed it in my room, like I could hear myself. And then I was trying to say the prayer, and I could get partway through it, and then it would stop. Partway through it, and then it would stop. I finally got to it, and then when this energy released off me, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I could finally say it, and I was like, okay, get the hell out of here. Like, you have no power over me. Get it, go, goodbye, you know? And then there was a curtain, like, in the doorway, and it kind of looks like my closet, actually, but I don't have a curtain up. But there was a curtain there, and there was this little spirit. It sounded like a child, so probably the little girl that was in the grocery store I was talking about. It was kind of twirling through the blanket or curtain or whatever. So she wasn't really coming in, but she was there. Something like that. And I'm looking over at it like, I don't want you in here either. Like, I don't know. It was weird. I was like, what are you? You don't belong. You don't belong. You don't belong. Something like that. And then all of a sudden I fucking woke up. And whew, I was sweating my ass off. I was like, what the fuck kind of dream is this? So yeah, there's some cray shit going on. But I feel like there could be children or a child in this situation. I feel multiple children that are around. It's like maybe somebody doesn't want their child or children to know about a connection, about their feelings. I feel like it could be a karmic situation. Someone's stuck in a family situation and it's really holding them down. It's almost like I feel very constricted. Anyways, that dream is fucked up. But hopefully that don't happen again, because I don't want to deal with that. Just saying. For some reason, I gotta go back to this. For some reason, I gotta go back to this. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I need to. Something like that. Because I miss you. I miss my unicorns. Yeah, a cycle ended because this was reversed when I looked at it. It's like, yep, we completed some kind of bullshit cycle, which is good because that means we can move forward. It's snowing to beat Jesus outside, too. I just realized what that saying means. That's awful. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Someone needs to fucking start soaring and get out of that fucking held down bullshit. Stop holding yourself down. Sometimes we can energetically do it to ourselves, just saying. Yeah, someone's still blinded to something, like we're partially seeing. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. So I feel like it's time that somebody actually shows the world what they're fucking made of, you or this person. It's like, show the connection this too. So show your person that I am stronger than my circumstances and my environment, and I matter, you know? So this is growing and expanding, and this is also expanding your horizons, like new career path, going back to school, bettering yourself, which is beautiful. And that's what we all should be doing regardless of love and romance and whatever. I almost feel like I can't do... How am I supposed to change my life, better my situation if I'm in a relationship? So someone could have dealt with codependency issues, but I feel like whoever this person is to you, you two wouldn't be very codependent. Oh, there's definitely magic in the motherfucking air, just gonna say. Fairies on your side. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. So it would be a miracle if this person came back, and I feel like you're kind of thinking that way, or they are. But believe in magic. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Oh, the little girl that was kind of, oh, I can't let this innocence in, but it's right here, because she was giggling and having a good time. So I feel like we gotta get out of the darkness, what's holding us back, or your person does, and allow the inner child to flow through. Okay? Set your intentions, because I just want to come out. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. So you kind of need to know what you want before you even make a damn wish. But I do feel like you have wish for this person, because it doesn't matter what their name is, or like technically who they are. If you're wishing for your twin flame, your soul, a soul connection, you know, that everlasting love that you deserve, I feel like your wish is being granted, but somebody isn't seeing it. Either you're not seeing it, or they're not seeing it, or you both are just like, I don't know, I don't understand it, something like that. So be clear on what you want, who you want, even if you don't know their name. And I feel like that's what's bringing this person in or back in. There is a lot of passion here. Someone's taking the lead in this situation. I feel like somebody ended a situation because they were being really patient, waiting for someone to either get out of a partnership. I feel like I'm just waiting patiently for this fucker to show up, kind of thing. Like, you know, I want to ride together with you. It's like, are you coming in? I feel like there's a couple people coming in for you. Just gonna say, which one do you want? Which is where intention comes in. Who do you want? Well, it could be somebody from, it could be a friend. Sanctuary, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. So yeah, there's time apart. I feel like I'm patiently waiting for my person to show up. Somebody else shows up instead, because your person's like taking time for themselves. It's a friend of yours. There's friendship here. Courage. Could be an earth sign. Awareness. Yeah. Because of a disconnect and possibly third-party interference, you know, well, yeah, disconnect and exploring your options, or, you know, seeing what else is out there kind of thing. It's making this person rethink what they said or did or didn't do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. I'll get a couple of these. Yeah. Come to the edge. I feel like someone is like, I'm going this way with a different option. I'm growing, expanding myself, my life, whatever. And now they're looking back at all the love that was there and all the love that's blowing the fuck away. I did say in one reading, the last petal is falling. Oh, look, it's broken. So now it's broken. The spell is broken. Could be good, could be bad. Somebody wants to build with you now. They want to build a new life. But they're still asking a lot of questions like, do I even fucking deserve... Wow. Do I even deserve this fantasy life, this soulmate connection, whatever this is, this person? You know, why am I being blessed like this? Kind of feeling like your person could be feeling this way. It's like, I don't understand where you even came from, why you came into my life. Why do you feel like home to me? Why do I want to build a home with you? Why do I want to come to your house? It's because there's a soulmate connection here. Penguins mate for life. It's like, I just want to put my head on your shoulders. I feel like there's a sense of inner peace with this person. They center you. It's like they keep you in the present moment, or you keep them in the present moment. It's like, we need to just focus on right now. We don't need to build the damn house tomorrow. We don't need to get married and run off together and whatever kind of thing, maybe down the line. But it's like, just be here for me now kind of thing. And I feel like you were supportive of this person, or they were supportive of you. I feel like they're watching you move out of the dreary bullshit, that the cycle that they had you stuck in, any kind of questionable emotions, negative emotions, and you're moving into HD, and they're watching you shine. They're probably watching you in HD. Are you watching me in HD? Anyways, they watch you at nighttime. There is a message here that came in or is going to come in. I feel like it came in and it ended the situation, which is making them not feel so motherfucking peaceful anymore. So they're feeling the disconnect, basically, because they were ignoring all the signs. They were not listening to their intuition. They were not giving to the situation. And I feel like you knew this, or vice versa. There's a deep knowing that this person's for you, that they're your one. It's like, I gave you my time and attention, you didn't give it back to me. Yeah, because it wasn't fair. I do feel like somebody's mask is going to be coming off here soon, because they're realizing that you're my motherfucking treasure chest. They're realizing that you took the treasure chest, that you are their treasure chest, and that you're floating away with it. Maybe another turtle's going to pick it up, you know, because this is a slow-ass turtle. And it's like, oop, the opportunity's here. I'm going to swoop in and take this chest. I feel like your person wants to do that with you, but they're a pain in the ass. I don't know. They didn't. Well, nap time's over. Somebody wants to be fucking happy. I feel like they don't really know how this is going to work. They don't have all the kinks worked out, because they don't really know fully what direction to go in. It's like left or right, left or right, left or right. Because I feel like we've taken a lot of left turns. So it's like, should I turn right? I don't know. I don't want to create a mess. I don't know if I can go the distance. This person didn't go the distance, but it was a fated event. It needed to be that way, because the way the situation was between you and this person, it wasn't growing, because it was one-sided. They needed to be flexible, and they weren't. And I feel like they want to be now. Yeah, there's a change in the wind. They don't want to be so damn rigid, because you make them motherfucking happy. And this is a message that they're going to bring into you like, I was an idiot. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, or I was thinking too damn much. Something like that, because sometimes we can be a little cray-cray with our thoughts, you know? Alright. Oh, fuck yeah, they're moving towards you. Hauling ass towards their palace of coins. I feel like they're finally seeing the vision. I'm like, they're finally seeing the vision of this. And the fucking text that came in said, it's time for your annual eye exam. So someone's eyes are getting opened. Right as I say that, I fucking love you. This is amazing. It's like, I want to build with you. I see this. My ships are coming in. I want my ships to come in. This person is going to bring the ship to shore finally. There's confusion. It's like okay. Well, they were blinded to this. Or you're blinded to it. You're blinded to this person fucking moving in on you. I was just going to say, but I feel like this was a shit situation. It was a shit sandwich. We need to throw it out and make a new one, like it had mold on it and whatnot. And I feel like one of you is blinded to the truth of the situation. I feel like if you're the one that disconnected from this person, you have no idea that they're coming back in. Or that they're coming in, period. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles here. He's looking at this vision, though. I feel like I'm looking away from you because you don't know what you want. You're indecisive because they're not, well, now they are on camera facing each other. They're facing each other now, but they weren't before. It's like, oh, we don't have the same vision. We don't, there was no clarity in the damn situation. I'm turning my back to you and it was confusing to somebody else. Whatever. But now I'm seeing this. Now we have the Palace of Passion. The Palace of Wands, the Palace of Passion. Same damn thing. There's a lot of passion between the two of you and a lot of stability. So it's very... It's like one of you is being more practical and the other one's being more passionate. And I feel like the King of Coins kind of turned their back to the passion. But now they're looking back at it because we have the Three of Wands here. So it's Wands and Wands. It's like... There could have been a home situation coming between the two of you. A Cancerian possibly as well. But... Someone's walking away from a home situation. I feel like you had to walk away from this beautiful dream. One of you had to walk away and go, okay, I got to do something else. I gotta make these positive changes because this ain't fucking working. I gotta break the damn cycle. Yeah, there's just so much passion and love here and potential. And it's like, I don't know what you want. You won't tell me. You don't talk to me. So bye. But now we have reconciliation over here on this King of Pentacles energy. It's like he's seeing the passion now. He or she, so it's just a king. It's like the Sagittarian energy here too. But it's like I see what I did wrong. I think. That's what I feel. I think I see it. I want to take a risk and have a new beginning with you. And you know what's funny? I was just going to call the King of Pentacles the King of Wands. And here he is. I feel like this King of Pentacles is going to show you a different side of himself or herself, whichever. Because when I was looking at him, I was like, oh, that's the King of Wands. No, it isn't. It's like, I want to be the King of Wands. I want to show you my passionate side. I want to show you my loving, tender, whatever side, my confidence, you know. Not that I'm just being strategic and practical kind of thing. How do I do this? How do I move forward? How do I take this risk? He's plotting and planning, he or she, like, okay, I did take my damn helmet off. I sit on these steps to take a fucking break. What the shit happened here? You know, how am I going to bring proper clarity into so-and-so and show them that, yeah, I do want this, but there still are some obstacles here, but this person is, like, getting kind of fed up with them. They want to be successful with you. It's like they miss the attention that you gave them. They want to be victorious. How do I win? If you have other options, this person's like, how do I outrun the competition? You know, I'm going to win this motherfucking race kind of thing. Like, you don't think I'm here, but I'm competing. I'm still a competitor. I might have been way back here, and all these other motherfuckers are almost to the finish line. But guess what? I got magic shoes, and I'm fucking hauling ass. Like, I'm going to outrun them all because this is my new beginning. I have an offer for you. This is forward movement. This person wants to communicate or travel your way. I feel like there's a little bit of both here, but there's birds, so it's like message after message after message. I kind of feel like you didn't get very many messages, if any, from this person, and all of a sudden it's going to be like boom, 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 boom. And it's because they want to move forward. They have a lot to say. They want to move forward. They want to rebalance the scales because they want to work on this. It's like I realized I was keeping myself stuck. I was keeping the situation stuck. And I don't want to do that no more. That's what I feel. They want to get you out of a stuck energy as well. But I don't feel like you're very stuck, to be honest. I feel like you could have been. But you're just like, whatever. I'll take it or leave it. And it wasn't an easy decision. You just had to set those healthy boundaries for yourself, you know? I want to keep magic out for some reason. This person could have thought that you were doing magic on them to make them feel a certain way, but you weren't. I do feel like there was dark magic in this situation somewhere, though. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so let's see. Is there any... What does this person want to say? What's going to happen here? What is this? The Seven of Wands. They're going to defend themselves. They're going to defend the wrong decision they made. In love, Ace of Cups. It's like, I didn't make this decision. I didn't make this decision. I didn't want this. I didn't want it to be this way. I didn't make this decision. So this is someone who is very indecisive, and they want to stand up for themselves. They're very guarded energy. It's like I couldn't tell you how I was feeling. I couldn't show you my love and affection because I'm carrying all this crap with me, and it's making it really hard for me to make a final judgment call on the situation. I do feel like they want to make one now. This is what this person wants to say to you, because I want to move forward with the wheel. I feel like this is what was keeping them stuck. They were just defending their stance. I gotta work. I got this. I got that. No energy. Like, I'm gonna beat you with the stick because get away from me. And I feel like they're realizing that that was the wrong fucking move, because there's a lot of love here. You're their Empress. Wow. And we have the King of Swords coming up behind the Empress. So it's like, I don't want this to be over. This can't be the final decision. Yeah, the Tower already fell. Could be dealing with Scorpio as well. But that's what made this person have this realization. Like, shit, talkie mushrooms, man. Like, I thought I had time, but I guess I fucking don't. Someone wants to... If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that hurt you. Listen to that by Cher, Turn Back Time. Yeah, this person's upset that things aren't moving forward, and it's because of them and their rigid thinking. We have Strength. This is Leo energy. Yeah, because this Empress stood in her power and was like, if you can't make up your mind, I'll fucking make it for you, basically. He or she, doesn't matter. She has a crow on her head. She's like, I'm bringing the death cycle in. You won't move it this way? Fine. She tore up the tracks. Ooh, it made someone kind of stressed out, just gonna say. She made a decision in love. But I feel like it's making this person, your person, make a decision in love, because we have the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, who's flying the fuck in. He's like, wait a minute. I finally decided. I made a decision. I do love your ass. What the hell? Like, where'd you go? Don't go. With the Six of Swords reverse, it's like, I feel like this person has a lot of emotional issues because there's piranhas in the water, and it's like, I've been hurt this time, that time, whatever. Like, they're extremely guarded. It's like, okay, I'm going to let my guard down with you because you're not like everybody else. You're not the clingy motherfucker or something. I don't know. What is this? The Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, I got to get out of my head. I don't want things to be this way anymore. So this is releasing themselves from some past shit. It's like, I'm not going to go into this guarded, assuming that you're going to chew me up and spit me out. I feel like they're just realizing that you were there for them. What is this? The Four of Cups reverse. Yeah, I want your damn offer now. I don't want to be left out. Is the offer still on the table? Did somebody else drink the fucking cup? Did you pour it back into yourself? What the hell is going on? Someone wants some clarity. The Knight of Swords. Oh, they're rushing in for this clarity. Like, is that cup still mine? What is this? The Six of Pentacles reverse. They want to recalibrate the scales. It's like, I know I didn't give to this. I was being selfish before. I was giving to somebody else or multiple people or whatever. I don't want to do that anymore. I want this to be balanced. Yeah, there's a new opportunity here, a new beginning. This person's coming in with some fucking truth bombs, man. That's really cool, though. A Scorpio probably was like, bye, bitch. Or a Leo. Or an Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also see Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But, I mean, the Ace of motherfucking Cups. Someone's getting their wishes. Just saying. Alright, anything else? I'll get out of here. You're my damn family tree. You're what I want. This is the change. They're trying to change a family situation because it's like, I thought I belonged here, but I don't. I belong here. It's like, I want to scale the mountain. Somebody's blowing the damn mountain up because it's like, I know that there are a lot of obstacles in our way, but I wanted to come out this way. So it's like I'm trying to get through these obstacles. They're not all gone yet, but one of them is communicating and speaking up. Communicating. I want to tell you what I was keeping from you, which is the fact that you're the one for me. We were destined to be, and I see it. You didn't think I saw it, but I do. This person has had feelings for you for a while. They're just finally seeing things clearly, or they're starting to look at the fine print of a situation is what I feel. Alright, anything else on this? What's this message exactly? I feel like I wished upon a star. The divine is waking somebody's ass up. It's like, time to get your fucking eyes checked. You know, you're looking in the wrong direction. I feel like this person's doing that. The chaser, yeah, the runner becomes the chaser. I don't want to lose you. You guys could be friends. Could have mutual friends, but I feel like I need to come in and talk to you. Like, this person could have just wanted to keep you as a friend, just to keep you around. And maybe you're just like, I ain't fucking talking to you no more. Engagement ring with commitment. It's like, I want to level this friendship up. Yeah, someone was trying to keep you around as a friend. And I feel like you're just like, whatever. Like, I guess so. You can just kind of lurk in the background if you want, but we don't talk, so, you know, but I feel like they want to come in and tell you what they want. Tell you that they actually have feelings for you. That you weren't wrong. That you weren't cray-cray, you know? That they were dealing with someone who's cray-cray, holding them down in the damn bed, ascending. Yeah, they want to grow and expand with you. I don't know why I did that, because it's a girl talk, which is moving on and hanging out with friends and all those options and stuff, just having a good time, and I moved it. And that's probably what this person wants to say is, you know, I thought this is what I wanted, but no, I want you instead. Like, I'd give that up for you kind of thing. I feel like they also don't want you to move on, and they know that you are. They're trying to do some shadow work. They want to heal the situation because they love you ass. You're the healthy choice. I keep seeing the same fucking information. It's driving me nuts. What was I just going to do? I keep seeing the same things, the same signs, the same information keeps coming to me. It's driving me fucking crazy. Like, okay, I get it. I understand. I fucking do it. Like, I don't know. Someone's getting fed up with the fact that you're everywhere. If you don't fail now and again, it's a sign that you're playing it safe. So someone needs to come in and speak their damn truth. Don't be over self-confident with your first impression of others. So if you ended things with this person, or if they ended it with you, so whoever ended shit, it's like, don't judge them and think that they're mean. There's just a lot going on there. I feel like if your gut was telling you this person has feelings for you, that you two should be together, that they want to be with you too, that the feelings are mutual, basically, you're not wrong. I feel like that wasn't your first impression of the person, but it was like it started growing. So I feel like there's changes coming. There we go. Don't judge someone for how they acted, because I feel like you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of pain. They definitely need to continue to work through their dark night of the soul. I feel like this person is very busy in their life. They keep themselves busy, or they have up until this point, because they don't want to face some inner demons, you know? Let's see what were or are the blocks in this connection between the two of you, and then I'll get out of here. 44. All they're doing is fucking watching and waiting, invading. Self-indulgent. This person was being kind of selfish. They feel foolish and misguided for the decisions that they made, because they were probably being manipulated. But I also feel like they were manipulating the situation between the two of you, like how things went, because I feel this power trip energy, and they're feeling stupid for doing that, because now all they can do is just watch you. And I feel like it's angering their inner beast. Like, I see you exploring your options. I see you not caring. I see you moving on. Now I feel like a dumbass for not taking any steps towards you. Because I feel like this person either stayed in a shit connection, or they were just they're being irresponsible with your heart and just with other people's, with other connections, even if they were superficial. I feel like this person was being manipulated by somebody. It could be a karmic person. They felt misguided because they thought their heart lied over there, but it doesn't. Their heart was lying to them, basically. Their head was lying to them. Their heart was going, oh, you're the one for me. But nope, got shut that down because my ego's up here because I got to do what I always do. But they couldn't stop looking at your ass. Well, I'm telling you, they're a little envious of the disconnect. They feel like you ran away. So if they ran away from you before, you're running away now. And I feel like they're shocked as shit and embarrassed that you're gone. Like, oh, I didn't think you'd leave. I didn't think you'd go away. I thought you'd always give me attention. You'd always just be sitting there on the shelf collecting dust. Oh no, you didn't want to take the bottle of wine down and blow the dust off? Guess what? We cracked that bitch open for someone else. Or that's what you're planning on doing. And this person's like, no, 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 no. Isn't that a Bounty commercial? The quicker picker upper. They're trying to figure out how to clean up the mess they made. Because that's paper towels. That's what they do. How do I fix this? Because I feel like there is somebody else who's going to come in and clean up the mess. You know, or create a mess, whichever. Because I do feel like there are options. There are options here. Yeah, someone feels stabbed in the heart, in the chest. Well, you know, that's what happens. But let's get some advice real quick. I know that was supposed to be advice, but it wasn't really advice-y. We'll do Halloween. Fuck it. I know it ain't Halloween time, but it's like the nightmare before Christmas. So there you go. What advice do you have? I almost said for Virgo. Vampire, emotional intelligence. Listen to your damn heart. And stay away from energy vampires, because I'm telling you, I do feel like that was happening in the situation, that your person was just me, 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 me. They were loving the attention. They were loving the emotion and affection you were sending them, even if it was just energetically or whatever. And they're feeling kind of without it. So they were sucking you dry, and I feel like there's an aha moment here. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Yeah, listen to your heart and don't fear an ending, for one. See the good and goodbye, and listen to your damn intuition. I feel like someone might be afraid. If you're a tarot reader or you're into esoterical things, even when it comes to just, you know, the paranormal or spirit communication, there's like psychic energy here. I feel like both of you have these abilities, but I feel like somebody is a little fearful of you because it's like you know too much. You're gonna know my every move. That's not how this shit works, just so you know. Not to mention, if you're worried about being with someone who's highly intuitive, yeah, if you're fucking being a douche nozzle or a bitch, they're gonna find out because the universe is gonna warn them. You know, your intuition warns you anyways. But if you're doing everything right, the right types of people don't tap into your energy purposefully unless you ask them to. And if they're doing it against your will, they will get their karma for that, because that's not the way this works. It's not the way it's supposed to work. So don't fear that shit. And just because you have telepathic communication with somebody does not mean that they can read your every damn thought and they can't read your mind. They might have a strong feeling that this is what's going on. Or when you two connect mutually, you guys can toss ideas back and forth and finish each other's sentences. But it doesn't mean that if you're going, well, I really do have feelings for you, what the hell? They might not pick up on it, especially if they shut that shit down because you were sucking them dry, you know? Let's see. Or they were sucking you dry, whichever. You know what I'm saying, vice versa. I don't know if it's in here. Where the fuck are you? So funny, I was thinking the fucking paper towel friggin' commercial. I get messages in the weirdest ways, just saying. Of course, this has to be a long one. The deepest, the coldest, the craving of the blood, the hole never filled, the longing like a flood. Someone's longing for your ass. While there are almost there are almost uncountable examples of vampires in literature, movies, and games. Somehow the archetype of the blood-hunting, night-stalking, and somewhat elegant creature keeps being reinvented to seduce yet another generation. So this person might have thought you were trying to seduce them in some kind of way, and you weren't, or vice versa. You could just be very alluring. I feel like you are, or they are, you both are. Although the beautiful and somewhat desirable vampire form doesn't really begin to enter the public consciousness until the mid-1800s, the idea of a human feeding upon the very stuff of life is very much older. The Egyptians, I keep talking about Egypt too, the Egyptians, Sumerians, Indians, and the Balkan people all have the mythos containing vampire-like creatures. The vampire is an interesting figure because it is both horrifying and desirable. So there's fear here. It's like, I want you so bad it scares me kind of energy. Having someone want to... Oh, I didn't even know this was next. Having someone want us so much that they desire to be that closely linked with us does feel good until we realize there's nothing much left of us to give. So don't let someone suck you fucking dry, basically. There needs to be that balance, which is why the cycle ended, because one of you was given too much, and it's like, nope. Most of us have heard the concept of emotional vampirism, the idea that people feed off our energy and our goodwill, which is what was happening in this connection, and take advantage of us through manipulation and their incessant neediness. Like, you know, when somebody just bitches nonstop about this person, that person, like, for example, oh, my ex did this, that, and da-da-da, or, I don't know, it's just negative talk. That can suck your ass dry, too. It's draining as shit. It's like, I just need your advice, I need help all the time, you know, I don't know, Mopey Joe, something like that. Should the vampire card appear in your reading, it may indicate that you are being drained in this way, and the time has come for stronger boundaries, which is what was set. A cycle ended. It's like, no, boom, wall. I'm not going to just be your fucking punching bag, basically. We need to be very aware of what gives us energy in our lives and what takes it away. We should be aware of needing people who need us and why we invite people like this into our homes, workplaces, and lives. If indeed we have them around us. People, whatever. It didn't say people, it says developing. Developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves helps. So there are some people that are draining you. It's not just one. There's multiple. That's why I said people. Developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves helps us defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack and enables us to foster healthy, equal relationships of all kinds. That fucking dream with that friggin' spirit thing holding me down. I'm telling you. Someone's trying to keep someone stuck energetically, and that shit's real. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, that's your advice. You know, synergy and healing. Heal yourself. Get away from people who suck your energy. Like, if they can't contribute to your situation in your life, they're not supposed to be in your life. You need to slam the door in their damn face and let them learn that lesson. If they want to come back around, they want to come correct, wonderful. But if they don't, there are infinite possibilities, and you're good on your own. You're a badass bitch and mofo. You know what I mean? But I love you guys. Someone really wants to say they love you. Because I almost couldn't say it, but I want to. Well, I love you guys. Peace.